You
That's
had a big
literally
butt.
like the labels like thing there.
I promise I won't do it again.
No, that's not. No, that's not what I
What
said
does
at all.
that beer have to apologize for?
It doesn't have to apologize for anything. I literally just said
It's
it before
saying
he started recording.
That's the name of
This
the beer.
is what the logo on the top rung said. Like this is what like if you like this beer, like one of us or something like that.
What is
pretty
the
much what it said.
Well, what is the official name of the beer? I promise I won't do it again.
I promise I won't do it again.
So it has something to
By
apologize
Jailhouse
for.
Brewing.
It has something to apologize for. What?
Not being super good, but good enough.
Good enough. Is
Good
that what you
enough.
deserve?
Yeah, honestly.
Damn, Tyler. You need to work on your self-confidence.
No, I'm more of a person who was like...
That's right, you're right. 2019 is the year getting Tyler financially stable. We're going to work on you as a person.
I'm up to 1,000.
We're going to work on you. Oh, shit.
I'm halfway there.
It's a little over halfway through the year, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
If
My plan is perfect.
If you really fall short, that'll be sad, but expected. Like, 2020 is the year working on Tyler
Fuck
as a
you,
person.
Chad. I will get that 2K. You and John will have to pay me 1K, and I will
let-
either blow it or like spend it on friends because they deserve it.
Matt, you won't do that. You'll spend it on people downtown. But,
They could. They're friends too.
Or
I
Dragon
s-
Con.
yeah.
There's friends there.
No, that's right. It's going to hit him Halloween weekend, 600 on art in Iowa.
Fuck.
He knows it. God,
It won't be 600 on art. It'll be 200 max.
You spent over 400 one year, Tyler. Your
Yeah, but I also saved like
Yeah.
3 weeks, so I could afford it.
It was a lot of fucking artwork. I was
There's
like,
a lot of fucking artwork.
I got like 3 or 4, and I was like, I got too many. I'm not really gonna. I might not hang them up, and I didn't hang them up. But I was like, Tyler's never gonna.
I might.
You're never gonna.
No.
Have you hung up any of them?
Nope, not a single damn one. He tried to hang up one of a Toon Link on a leaf
In
floating
the
in his
Deku
mom,
Forest or whatever.
and his mom and dad told him, nah.
I'm like, this literally goes with the color of the room, and they're like, no, thank you. I mean, I don't know if I showed it to them or not, but I was also like, this literally goes with the color of the room.
Was this in your room or?
No, it was like in the
house?
living room.
Oh, well.
Like, you've been there since the color changed. Like, the green, that like...
You should have told him in Wind Waker it's all about boats. Your mom likes lighthouses,
I'm
nautical
not a boat.
theme.
But,
You should have told her that.
I mean, John, if I showed you the picture again and, like, if you remembered my, like, living room, the colors literally go together. And, like, if someone's, like, a nerd or a geek, they're like, oh, hey, you got some fucking Zelda art up in here. Like, that's some tight shit. But
You know somebody said that.
they're
to
not
your
going to
mom
say
or
that
dad.
exact, like, the
Yeah,
exact
your mom and
thing.
dad would ask those people to leave. They said that. Like,
No,
that's some tight
no, she'd
shit.
just be like, oh, I see y'all are gamers, too.
You're an epic gamer. Me and Charles are epic gamers. We stream Wind Waker speedruns on Twitch. I would watch your mom and dad stream.
I would not watch them speedrun Zelda
I mean,
from
you know,
Wind
I would
Waker,
watch
but
them
I
with
mean,
you.
if they could get sub 6 hours, good for them. But
Tyler, if you could get sub 6 hours of
if I exploited like all the bugs or just like glitches in the game, yeah. But
just because you watch a stream and you see somebody do it really quick,
yeah, I know I
that is
gotta
not-
fucking learn it. But
yeah,
shit,
exactly. Like that's probably them. Like the first time they learn some of those glitches, it takes them hours to get it frame perfect. It's not like, oh yeah, I can do that trick and you're done, and then you got to pull it consistently.
Which version of Wind Waker?
Well,
I think
I only literally have
most people are running
GameCube
HD
version.
now.
I was gonna say the HD. I thought they made it easier with the map fragments.
Well, there's literally glitches
Well, in terms
for
of 100% run,
There's-
if you're glitching.
yeah, but there's glitches for like the original like GameCube version and there's for HD. So
As
I
it
think
stands right now.
I think the GameCube version is like sub 6 or 4 hours, and the HD is like sub 4. So
Pretty much get to the part where you can go to the Tower of the Gods and you can just get past. It's called barrier skip, and you can skip to the end of the game. Because the
Okay.
only thing stopping you from walking down to where Ganon's at is just literally a barrier when you go down to the Tower of the Gods to get the Master Sword for the first time. And then you gotta perfect the Master Sword through 2 dungeons, and then you gotta get the Triforce, and that's the second half of the
Yeah.
game. But you can skip all that just by literally I think it's like just damage boosting through the barrier.
it's either damage boosting or you have to like be running and then that glitch in the ocean where you like speed through the ocean.
Yeah.
It's something similar to that, but you have to be like at a certain point in the barrier, like right in the middle, and either get damaged or something else. But
Yeah, Cosmo.
It's-
I think
I
Cosmo
think
discovered it.
Cosmo probably did discover. Well, Cosmo that became.
Cosmo. I think it's Cosmo Wright, and it became.
I haven't seen their
She is
stream in a
now-
while. Yeah,
Now she actually started to like stream some. I followed her on like it's really weird. Like she'd stream herself like kind of sitting there. She'd reply to chat, pretty much say she doesn't make a lot of money. Then she'd just continue to stream herself going to sleep.
I seen the clip from that. Like she farted while sleeping or something like that, and people were like, "Live stream fail" or whatever. Anyway, they probably found it. People copied it. Probably perfected it or just went further with that. But either way, it's something to do with the Wind Waker while you're running through the barrier or something like that. I know that much. It makes what used to be like a 6-hour any percent into a 4 or less.
Yeah. So, what you're saying is,
yes,
you think your mom and dad could get that barrier skip?
No. I don't think they would play the game in general. But
I feel like your mom and dad, remember, like they'd like probably stream themselves playing Mario Party, and they probably like team.
That'd be up their alley, yeah.
Yeah, they team up against the AI,
and you would hear so many like arguments like, "Why'd you roll a 9? I didn't mean to."
Terry, damn hidden block. Peach won again.
Man, it's broken.
It's broken as hell. So Tyler, who are you texting right now?
The chat.
What are you texting the chat?
I ain't getting any games that were linked through damn Amazon.
Which ones?
What do you mean, which ones? I don't know. I didn't click the link, John. I ain't getting any of them.
Then again, you wouldn't get Kingdom Hearts 3, even though you got a PS4 4.
Yeah, but these were all like Nintendo. Based off the like
Switch
dialogue
games?
of the chat, they're either Nintendo or Switch games or something like that. I don't know. I ain't getting them though, but...
Are you going to get the new Nintendo Switch Lite
No.
for $200?
No.
Why not?
I mean, yeah,
What
most
if
people who have a Nintendo Switch are literally just not using the docking port to play on their TV, but I'm still not going to get it
One of the
because
defining
I'm not
features-
going to play it outside.
One of the defining features is a premium Pornhub subscription.
Look, I had a DS Lite. I liked it. I played it for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Haven't played handheld games since.
So when the new Pokemon game comes out, you gonna play it?
Probably not.
He'll buy a console. He'll buy it, but he won't get Pokemon, just like his PS4 and Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, boy. I use PS4 for Twitch, and if I ever bought it, Netflix.
I just think it's so funny. Like, back in the day when we were, like, teenagers, Tyler was really frugal. He would not spend money unless he really wanted some. And now it's like, he's pissing his money
I
with
have
the
a
beer.
job. I have money.
He got a PS4 and he doesn't even play it.
Well, also Live went away, so I'm not playing with y'all, so what am I playing?
PlayStation Plus, Tyler. It's not PlayStation Live.
I don't fucking care. Same feature. Essentially the same idea of what you're getting with it.
It's not.
So you're saying, if I don't have Live, what do I have with Xbox?
What?
What do I have to play with Xbox if I don't have Live? Single player and possibly any apps that are like movies and streaming services, right? Same fucking thing with PlayStation.
Well, here's the thing. The difference. The words are different. All right?
Oh no, some words.
Do you think
same fucking features though.
So I could just yell at you, "Hey, John," and because same fucking features, you're a white dude, like...
Yeah.
It's a good day to be a white dude.
We got a beard. We got hair. My hair is different. His is kind of like a more wavy or something like that. But
what do you think is better about yourself compared to John, and what is better about John compared to
social
yourself?
life.
What are you talking about? His social life is better
going
than yours.
out, interacting with other people,
Now, what about John is better than you?
money, financial situation.
Just my wallet. It's like,
He's
okay,
got it all
there's
together.
My wallet. That's
He's
all it's
overall
got.
That's all John is as
He's
a person.
overall got it all together. But I mean,
Well, John, you have bust a hole in every one of your wallet pockets. I call them walkets.
So basically, Tyler just wants to get in my pants. Is that what I'm getting?
He needs new pants.
well, it depends on what you
need
mean
new
by
pants.
getting your pants. But
I mean, that's where my wallet is.
do I know his PIN number? No. Can I run his credit? Yes.
Depending on the store, you can use it without... Yeah, you can just run a debit card or anything as a credit. You can just run credit. Tyler, what are you talking about? Just sign
I'm
John
not gonna
Lewis.
run.
If you
I'm
have-
not gonna run my own as credit.
If you have the little ID off the back of the card, you're kind of golden.
Hey, but granted, his ID
Yeah,
was
you
like
could-
16.
That's not what he's referring to. If you have the code on the...
I know the
Security
authentication code.
John Wick needs your help. He needs the last 4 digits of your debit card with the 3 numbers on the
Put
back.
them in the comments.
Hurry, kids, please. The fate of Tilted Towers is up in your hands. I think Tilted Towers got destroyed.
Yeah, it did.
Isn't it like a mall now?
I don't fucking know what it is, but it was like some little event.
I played it like a few months ago at Chad's. There's like a slipstream or something. You can go around there. Pretty much you're infinitely like free falling, but it's pretty much like to get you around the map faster. I was like, this shit is dumb, but I just sat around like it lets you circle around the map, or at least the main area. So
you mean like the little like wind gates or whatever?
Yeah, so unless like it's like the map centers on like another part of the map, like out in the corner, you're pretty much good to just kind of sit there. Like, I mean, I guess somebody could shoot you, but like nobody really shot me while I was in there. I guess they thought like this idiot's AFK. I was like, nah. I was constantly just like, flying out and then flying back.
I never forget whose stream it was, but they went through the tunnels, and occasionally they would come out of it, just be up in the air, and they would go back into it. I don't know if that was like a boost thing. I don't know if that was a seeing who's around me thing. I don't know, but you can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really 10 people still play Fortnite. I just think it's funny. Like, the world's moved on. Like, in fact, like, the biggest thing right now is like auto chess and TFT.
I thought Minecraft was on a resurgence.
It is overall the most popular game in the world, yes, but in terms of like stream views,
TFT is like number one. Like League of Legends is technically number one. It's because TFT.
Well, for Twitch wise, but I thought YouTube wise, it kind of fell below.
I mean, it's just because kids.
But I was literally watching like yesterday, maybe at this point 2 days ago, the speedrun for Minecraft on SGDQ, and they even said
speedrun on Minecraft, beating the
Ender Dragon? Beating the Ender Dragon, yes.
Okay.
But I mean, it took roughly an hour, but that was also RNG.
Oh yeah, it's based off whatever you're.
But overall, they said like even during the speedrun, they're like we're so glad like there's kind of been a slight resurgence in like people either recognizing or knowing that Minecraft is a game and starting to play it again. Because one of the donators was there, like the comment. I'm sure like the parents donated for them, but the comment was, "I started playing this game when I was 3 years old with my dad or whatever. I'm 8 now." Like literally, like so. Whether they were playing it the whole time or not, like it was popular, pretty much like they said, like 5 to 7 years ago.
Did you ever play mine? You probably.
I technically did. I played on my guild leader and WoW's account, but I did play it.
So you never bought it?
I never bought it. They let me play their account.
Was this during the Endless beta or when it was actually released?
I want to say it was probably at the time, probably near the end of Endless beta.
Mm-hmm.
But I know there was a whole ton of mods. Like they had a bunch of mods on their server.
There's still a ton of mods.
So I know there is, but I'm just saying like.
No, I was just curious. Like the last time you played it.
I think overall, like it was still like technically beta. It was like right before it came out on Xbox or something like that.
Because I can only vaguely remember. I think I played it a little bit after it was officially released, and I haven't played it since.
But I mean, overall, like for what you can do in the game, whether you know what to do or not, overall good. Like there's endless content, pretty much.
I mean, it's based off your creativity and how much you want to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to actually beat the game like they did at SGDQ, you essentially got to know what does what and where's shit at.
Yes, with everything in life, that would help.
Go to college, kids, but don't pay for it. Fuck the system. Anyway.
You just get to like sit in the class and be like, give me diploma.
I mean, you can learn the shit without getting a diploma.
Yes.
You can do that fucking with YouTube.
Yes.
But all jobs care about is do you have a piece of paper? So.
Well, yeah, but you're saying the concept of knowledge. Yes, anybody can gain knowledge of anything. Like I can do everything a doctor can do.
Can you? Have you had practice?
No, but I'm saying if you were to sit down and learn it. Also, I mean, I used a bad
all
example.
Of it are in books, so yes, you get
the matter. Actually, that's actually like a quote from an actual doctor. Like it's the best. The strength of a doctor is not having the knowledge, but finding it. Because you can't just go up to everybody and say, "John has these 3 symptoms. It's this." Like it's your job to like go out and find everything. I mean, John could have like the common cold, of course. Like everybody's going to default to that, but
lupus.
Okay, so. Pretty much just because you hear hooves coming, what do you assume it is? Don't be a smart ass, but I'm saying that you assume horse could be a zebra. That's like a phrase from the medical society. But also that phrase is 2 ways. Don't think everything you see is like this out there medical case. It could be a horse, it could be a zebra. So don't rule anything out.
But have you seen the series I Shouldn't Be Alive?
You're pregnant.
I shouldn't be alive.
Just because you're pregnant?
Kick the
Yeah.
baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
You ever think about
No.
Ike, how he'd look when he grew up?
I think Ike's had like 4 different voices.
Yeah, they keep going to a little kid.
A little kid, or in that one episode where he's like on hormones or whatever. He's it's overall revealed he's like either drinking or eating some that gives him testosterone or whatever. But he has like an actual like teenager voice. I don't know who they got for that. Probably one of the creators, but still.
Speaking of a hormonal deep voice, James Earl Jones returned as Mufasa in the live-action Lion King.
He did. He was old enough and alive to do it.
I saw that today.
Well, it's also weird. It's like out of all the movies, they bring back that voice.
I mean, they brought him back as Darth Vader and Rogue One and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. But when Disney's trying to redo all their movies, and they're kind of like, okay, we're not going to use the same stuff as before, even though we could have. Especially for Lion King, where it's like you just have to use voices. So you can
Have you
use whatever
seen the
want.
new Lion King?
No, because Christopher is busy. You'd already seen it, and Tyler wasn't interested. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to wait.
I'm going to discuss it. There's no major spoilers because,
I mean,
spoiler alert, people, it is
the same movie?
literally, John, one for one. Some shots are exactly the same. Like, the opening scene, like, I guess that's what they're going for, but, like I wrote some shit down. They're like really like I gotta bring it up. Like, it was not as terrible as I thought it was gonna be. It's not good. It's at best all right.
Well, I mean, do you think the original Lion King's a good movie?
Yes.
Okay, so it's based off a good movie,
No.
so they can't screw it up that much. Ideally.
I mean, not well. I'd say literally with the CGI lines, like literally just sometimes it just seems like there's just nothing there, like happening. Like sometimes you're just, like, it just seems like there's a nature documentary and then there's like some voiceover. And some of the people that do the voices just seem like they just took the first recording. Like the kid Simba at certain points, just something seems off with his audio. Like it's at a could have been the theater I was in, but like it seems like he's just like he seems muffled. And I was like, I don't know what it is. But yeah, I mean, let me talk about the biggest travesty. One of the best songs of the entire movie was fucking Taken Out Back and Shot. Be Prepared was terrible.
Be prepared.
Because you want to know how they started Be Prepared?
I'm about to sing.
No. Because I say things that are so. And Scar just started rhyming to a certain type of timing. And then he just said, be prepared. It was a spoken word song. Like, I was like, what?
Hold on,
and then,
did Jeremy Irons
and then-
play
no.
Mufasa? Damn.
and so little, he did not play Mufasa in the first one either.
He did sing that song, though.
But he didn't sing like that. It's like literally he just like then all of a sudden he just sings Be Prepared. They didn't have the lineup where like there's the shadows on the wall of like the hyenas.
Marching.
It's the hyenas just watching him as he kind of climbs up this rock.
You know, you're right, dude. You're right.
He's just
You're
saying
right.
like we're gonna do this, and he goes Be Prepared, and they just go Be Prepared, and he's like Be Prepared, and then that's it. I was like that was really awkward. He just didn't start singing. He started like speaking rhythmically, like that's it. And, like, yeah, I mean, but Scar was overall, he was pretty evilly. Like, he was fine.
It's kind of evilly. I mean, based off the previews I saw of him, it's like not the same. Like Scar has like a black mane with like tan fur. But
He's pretty much just, he looks kind of like Mufasa's
he looks like
brother
he's
that
worn
just-
out.
He's fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
he looks fucked up.
It's like, man, I've been trying to get this throne for a while, but it never happened. But
I will say, like, the characters that I did like in this movie, the new Timon and Pumbaa were actually pretty
Rodriguez.
good. Rodriguez
was a character.
Timon and Pumbaa were actually pretty good. Like, it's actually, what'd somebody say? Timon and Pumbaa were I showed you this thing, did on Twitter earlier, Tyler. It's like, yeah, Timon and Pumbaa were the highlight of the new Lion King movie. Timon and Pumbaa's existence is not to be the highlight of a movie. They're supposed to be like a
Except
side.
for Lion King 1 and a
They're
half.
comedic relief on the side. They should not be your, like, oh, that was the only redeeming factor.
Except for Lion King 1 and a half.
Well, that was Timon's
That was their movie.
Yeah. That's not the movie we're discussing.
Hold on, would you rank 1 and a half above 2?
Honestly, no. Because Upenzi is in Lion King too.
That's one song.
Down
That-
in you, but also
That's
Lion
roughly
King
5 minutes long in the whole
Lion
movie.
King 1.5 does have dig a tunna.
Dig a tunnel.
Dig a tunna.
Dig a tunnel.
They say dig a tunna.
Dig a tunna.
Dig a tunna.
What are they digging a tunna? Of.
It's just how they sound like they're saying it, Tyler. I was making
They're
a
saying dig a
fucking
tunnel.
joke. I know, Tyler. I'm making a fucking joke.
I made a fucking joke.
Anyways,
I'm just trying to.
there are a few scenes
I guess.
like where I told Tyler like where the physics of certain animals just didn't make sense. Okay, there's one scene like right before the kids go to the watering hole. Before I Just Can't Wait to Be a King, it does not look like Simba's mother is physically interacting with that cub. There's something off with those models. Like I was like, I just didn't look. I was like, these just don't seem like. This looks like early PS1 or 2, like where you see a character holding somebody and they're just not quite on it. And I was like,
there's that little bit of gap where if you were to see it from a distance, it's
did
not
seem
there.
like she had him like. Well, she wasn't holding him, but she was like had him like pushed towards her. But it just didn't seem like it was there. Although they did have to change some things to make like physical sense. Like they didn't have the whole grand Tower of Animals for I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Yeah.
It made more sense because he said we're going to the watering hole. So pretty much the entire song is Simba walking around the watering hole and walking with... He was walking with different crowds of baby animals like escaping Zazu. Like, then at the end they kind of do this like pose where they just look at the camera and all the animals are behind him. To be king. But also it's like the line just opens his mouth up like this much. To be king.
No soul in that animation.
Yeah, it's like it just looked like a nature documentary, like dubbed in over. Like you know those like videos of like people like doing a narration, like a skit over like monkeys in the jungle. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck that monkey pussy. Like you ever seen like monkeys like flinging, "Yeah, take this shit, bro." Like that's what it seemed like, but like done seriously. Timon and Pumbaa are pretty good. There's a few gags I really liked. Like I told Tyler, Pumbaa's backstory was not censored. That they threw you for a loop because you know it shows him. Actually, it was actually really cute when it showed his backstory because it showed him as a baby walking up to, was it antelope or was it zebras? They're drinking at the watering hole and he just farted in the water and they just all go and leave like while he's doing the song. But
I want to say in the original movie animated, it was a mixture of pretty much every animal at the watering hole with Can't Wait to Be King.
But the little baby warthog looked really cute, and he just farted, and he just made way too big of bowls than what he should have made. Like I like how they did that, but you know, in the original Hakuna Matata,
what a wonderful phrase.
Timon censors him when he's about to say, "Every time that I farted," he says, not in front of the kids. Seth Rogen goes, "Every time that I farted." He thought he was going to get censored. He's like, "I thought you were going to come." He's like, "Nah, you're good." Like, Timon's like, "You're good." Because I think this new one's PG and the original was G. And they do a lot of references like that. Like, how Hakuna Matata has the time skip. So it comes in, Donald Glover's the new voice of Simba. And he does, Hakuna Matata. And then he keeps wanting to do like the, Hakuna Matata. He keeps trailing off and he starts to do it again. He's like, "All right, kid, we're done. You've gained 400 pounds since we started this song." But that makes he acknowledges there's a time skip. There was no swaying of the heads, though. It really looked awkward.
So it was really just them walking. It's an animal walking instead of we're walking but swaying our heads because animation didn't allow this.
And I even told Tyler this earlier. Lion Sleeps Tonight
is during the day.
Is during the day. There is not during the night. I was like, okay. And it's actually like, but one thing I will say, it was really cool because Timon and Pumbaa are singing that song. So in the original animated movie, it just seems like Timon and Pumbaa lived in this oasis, and Simba went with them. And this one, it's like, well, they stumbled upon it, but they live with other outcast animals. No, there wasn't like 20 minutes of scenes, but it's also like, yeah, here's these like two antelopes that like got lost off the path and they ended up here. So it's like, so pretty much the Lion Sleeps Tonight, like all the backdrops, all the animals like jumping in, making noise. And I thought that was like a pretty cool way to like incorporate that. And I don't know, just showed the colony. Biggest factor, and I was really worried they weren't going to make this right. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but the bugs that they ate in the first Lion King look hella appetizing.
Versus,
and some of the ones in this one look all right. They knew what they were doing. Like they went out of their way. There are some small details they spent way too much time on. Like, you know, I don't know if it was even the original Lion King, like how Rafiki learned that Simba was still alive. Didn't he just kind of get a feeling that he was?
No,
still...
it was like the
wind. It was like
the wind.
No, it was it was some. No, it was in this movie. It was hair, and hair got trapped on a leaf. A giraffe ate it, and the giraffe pooped it, and the dung beetle rolled it. There was an entire 4-minute segment of this hair traveling. I'm like,
You timed it?
took forever. Like, it took forever. I was like, I get it. Rafiki did not have his stick. I was super pissed. I was like, where is the stick? Because, like, he literally... In fact, like, the whole scene where he sits on Pride Rock where he holds the kid up, the motherfucker sits down and holds the kid up. I was like, what is he doing? He's supposed to stand
Well,
up.
I mean, they did also, make everything, like, lifelike to real-life animals, so...
The monkey can hold a cub.
With their behind legs? A baboon?
With their behind legs, yeah.
All I'm saying is, in the movie, like, he gets, like, somehow or another, like, whatever Simba does in the oasis travels on the wind, and it goes to Rafiki, and he either smells it in the wind, he catches whatever's going through the wind, and he smells it. I mean, what's more reliable? Like, this thing's going to travel, like, X number of miles through the wind,
I mean, yeah, it's like, it's a miracle, Tyler. I was like, that, I mean, it's like a little children's story, but,
Little children's story. It's fucking Disney.
I will say, like, the whole, remember who you are scene is not that good, like, at all.
Well, what'd they fucking do, Justin?
There was no Mufasa in the clouds. It was literally just like...
They ran out of budget.
No, here's like this like thing of clouds, and then like a lightning strike would happen twice, and you'd see the form of Mufasa, but the clouds wouldn't keep that shape, and it's like, remember who you are.
So it's just like what is it? Omnipotent voice.
In fact, I saw a thing on Twitter, like somebody leaked it out. It's like, man, fuck realism. It's like literally before it was like the kind of the clouds opened up, and you saw this, and it's like because it's he's having like the spiritual vision. And also, Rafiki did not do the
whole headbang thing.
Yeah, he did not do the you learn from your mistakes.
Oh,
or he didn't do it like the stick thing.
Did that hurt? Yes. Oh, that was in the past. The past hurts.
Yeah,
you got to move forward.
You got to learn from it. And yeah, I mean, there's no blood in this movie. Also,
was there blood in the animated?
No, but they upped the action. Like Mufasa was clearly impaled by a wildebeest twice before he actually got trampled. He lives like he sits Simba up there, and all of a sudden, you clearly see the wildebeest go right into him. No blood. I was like, yeah, it happens twice. I'm trying to think of something else. They did add a little bit of extra stuff to make it, like I told Tyler at the bar. So when Nala finds Simba, she just happens to be out hunting. I kind of explained why she was there. She wasn't actually hunting. It's called Simba's mom, like pretty much didn't answer something correctly to Scar, and Scar was like, well, the lions will eat last or not eat first anymore. And Nala says, I gotta go find and get help. And there's like this whole scene of her sneaking out of the Pride Lands and like Zazu helping her. So I mean, there you go.
Which,
like,
I mean,
that was like Nala's.
That's a more clear explanation of, at least in the anime movie, why she's there. But at the same time, she's like, we've had to hunt so far out. I got to this point. So.
But I mean, at that point, but also it did bring up the fact that Scar was over hunting. Like, yeah, it brought that up. I mean, you saw more of like what he was doing at the Pride Lands a little bit, but shit, it was scary at a lot of points. Mm-hmm. I mean, I kept thinking they were real lions. Like I was like, oh shit,
I kept thinking they were real lions.
Like I said, most of the cast is pretty good. Beyonce had a song, an original song for this.
What character did she play?
Nala.
Adult Nala.
She played a song that they were just when they ran back to the Pride Lands, and actually like these lions are running full speed. They get back to the Pride Lands. Literally 10 seconds later, Timon and Pumbaa roll up. I was like, that's not how that would work. Also, they would realize because Timon and Pumbaa are loud as shit if they were 10 seconds behind them.
Yeah. Unless
you're saying like they stopped for a break, in which case Timon and Pumbaa went nonstop. No, like I was. The N word was said twice.
To who and in what context?
Rafiki said, "Watch out!" Like he just. I don't know if I want to spoil it, but there is another cameo of another Disney live action movie.
Based on what you said, it was Beauty and the Beast, right?
I didn't want to spoil that because it was a little surprise.
If you don't want to be spoiled, go to.
So once again, the movie tries to keep realism. So the whole scene where they're offering Pumbaa's live bait, you don't have that whole Timon like in a hula skirt, like come eat this pig with an apple in his mouth. So he pretty much says, "Here's this pig." He's like, "Mademoiselle, be our guest." He starts singing "Be Our Guest," and then like he gets interrupted. Like I was like, "That's pretty cool." I was like, if you're gonna tie one up,
Throwback to other live action.
yeah, without like they really focus on realism for this, and I was like, in terms of Lion King, I guess they had to get rid of some stuff, but it wasn't too far fetched. But it's like for us, like it's also like a musical version of Hamlet, and musicals are always like big and extravagant. So
Yeah.
some scenes like Just Can't Wait to Be King are gonna be superior in the animated version because there's more to look at than just the. He just kept walking from group of baby animals to group of baby animals. Like he's like, "I'm sneaking, so you don't notice me." And I was just like, "Where is he? Have you seen him? He's
I was gonna
alive.
say, this is
He's
a
very
bird who
annoying, but
can
he's
fly."
very cute."
A bird who can fly over top of them and easily see them.
They did change Ed. I think he goes by another name.
It's Eric Andre.
It's Eric Andre. He's not. He doesn't just sit there and go.
He actually says some lines.
Yeah, he actually talks. And this whole thing is he doesn't understand personal space. Like the
One.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi girl.
Whoopi Goldberg.
What's her
Whoopi
name?
Goldberg's.
The,
There was
it starts with an
Zazie?
S.
I don't remember their names, but she's kind of like, they actually make her more of like a leader of the hyenas. I mean, she represents the hyenas a couple times.
Yeah, she's like the main like talking person
So
of the
Keegan-
hyenas.
Keegan Michael Peele, Jordan Peele. Sorry, I said Keegan Peele. He is just like the normal one, and then Ed just keeps like getting close to him. He's like, "Dude, personal space." They go to lay down in the Pride Rocks the first night, and he's just like, or no, in their cave.
Shinzi.
Yeah. So he's like, "You could pick anywhere in this cave to sit here and lay next to me. Why'd you choose this spot?" And Eric Andre's character just goes, "Oh, all right." And he just circles around and lays down on his other side of him. Like, he doesn't understand personal space. And, like, they pretty much, like, the only reason, like, Simba's alive is because they pretty much were like, "I'm not going down there." "Yeah, we'll just say we checked. He's got to be dead."
That's literally what happened in the anime.
He's got to be dead. Well, no, Ed didn't really do anything other than just, like, not
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that scene where they're like, "I'm not going down there, you going down there, we'll just say he's dead," so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, like, he has, like, Eric Andre's character to feed off of. And, like, it was not like he did anything big. Like, some of the characters are really good. Donald Glover's alright. Beyonce was kind of like just there. Lion sleeps tonight. Not Can You Feel the Love Tonight. Lion sleeps tonight. Happens during the day.
The lion.
No, both of them take place during the day.
Oh.
But yeah. I mean, I really did like the guy who played Timon. Like I don't know, pretty good. He's from Parks and Rec. I mean, Donald Glover did pretty okay, although all of a sudden, when Nala comes back, he just starts sounding like... He goes from just being, like, normal, like... Because Simba's kind of, like, sort of, like, bashful and doesn't understand why people, like, don't accept him in this colony. It's like, well, now you're a grown lion. No antelope's going to be your fucking friend. Like,
Yeah.
you're a predator. They're prey. Then all of a sudden, Nala comes back, and now Donald Glover... putting on his sexy voice. Like, have you ever heard his album Camp, when he's just doing his interjections of just talking about him and a girl? He's just getting real smooth, and it's like, that's not how Simba really didn't understand. In fact, he was more confused that it was Nala. Actually, straight up, like, they fight, then all of a sudden, Nala? Like, I was like, no, they kind of had a little bit more of a fight than 3 seconds. Like, they rolled over and fought, but it's like he looked in her eyes, but all of a sudden
also it was how she took him down, where he was like, "This reminds me."
Yeah,
of...
that happened, but it wasn't given the weight of the original. Like, literally, it all happens in like 5 seconds. He just goes Nala, she's like Simba, and it's like he kind of looked at her a little bit, and also there was no fuck me eyes.
Is that
'Cause you know
is
when
that a
they're-
turn off for you?
Yeah,
No fuck me eyes?
when they're rolling around at night. When they're rolling around fighting, though, you know, like
Lucy, pay attention.
during you do the "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," you know, there's a certain scene where he kind of like pushes on her back and she does like this whole like and looks up at him. Nope, them lines didn't fuck that night. I'm kind of pissed. You know, I figured they didn't show the lines fucking in the original because it's G, it's PG, and it's 2019. Show them lines fucking.
No, PG, you can't show him fucking. You can do implied fucking.
Just like Scar's death, they did that again, and you just saw the shadows.
I'm pretty sure if you went on the Nature Channel, you could see a couple animals doing
Shit, you can go to any trailer park and you'll see 2 dogs fucking humping. Like, when you see any 2 dogs anywhere, they'll be humping. Like,
Hey, I have a on the off topic question. If a cow doesn't produce milk, is it a milk dud or an utter failure?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Tyler's last appearance on the podcast.
Hey.
He made it 49 episodes in.
I always
Parting
didn't
ways-
want to be on the 50th.
We're parting ways with him. You'll see him in the new reboot.
I mean, you also didn't answer the question, so.
Milk that doesn't produce milk.
Yeah,
Well, obviously-
a cow that does not produce milk.
Obviously, they've had too much cabbage. Did you know that's a natural way to stop lactation?
Cabbage?
You put cabbage over your nips, and you literally just leave it attached. For some reason, something in cabbage stops formation of milk.
Did you say put cabbage on your nips?
Cabbage leaves.
On your nips.
You don't lactate, Tyler, so you don't have this problem.
I'm just saying. Did I hear you
Yes.
right? Put them on your
Yes.
nips, not
Yes.
actually eat it.
Yes.
What?
That it's just something that activates it. That's
I mean,
something I read.
depending on where you attach it, it is a natural like.
It wouldn't cup it, Tyler. That's not the point. Like,
I mean, it's like
'cause some
it's going to protect your titty from the eyes of the law.
some women had the
essentially.
problem that they at a certain point, like I guess they overproduce and the kids moved on, but they still are.
Mhm. So you put some
That
fucking
is-
cabbage on.
That is a natural way to stop that.
Just put some cabbage on your nip.
Yeah, so I figure we could all try that out. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting, John.
That's our on the off topic for the night.
I mean, shit. I mean, do you boys have any questions about the Lion King movie?
Was it good?
It was at best all right.
What would you rate it out of 10?
At best, 6.
How was the seating?
I got the seats I wanted.
I'm saying like seat comfortability. Like, was it like that one theater where we saw Spider-Verse where it's like some
No.
laid back chairs or whatever? Or
No.
was it like Amstar where it's like the same seats everywhere?
Same seats, Tyler. I was like,
So were you tossing and turning?
I
most of the time,
don't
or-
take my like movie like okay. I'm taking the quality of the movie at face value. Like, no. Although okay, I will say, my audience did not. There was a few laughs. And it was really random at the end of the movie because they do like a big when like Simba's roaring, then they show Kiara and it's like yeah, a new generation. All of a sudden it goes, the Lion King.
And then people applauded or something.
Yeah, a lot of people applauded, and I was like, there weren't I didn't hear any ha 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 or yes, like like in a Marvel movie. It's like, why are we applauding? I was like, literally, it seemed like there wasn't a big reception. I was like, I'm usually used to this for every fucking Marvel movie where people jerk off Stan Lee.
Speaking of jerking off, did you get jerked off?
No,
All right, it was a good movie.
it was a good movie because I didn't.
Also, there were people in there. I'm sure they had kids.
Yes, it was a child's movie on opening day, Tyler. I was not going to get a hand
Wait
job
3
in.
weeks and you could get one. Probably.
I know.
Say you're
I
going
used to
what?
work in a movie theater. I've broken up many a hand job.
What about BJ's? Did you break up BJ's?
I broke up a hand job from a girl I was currently going to school with in high school. I will say that, and I was kind of like, come on. Like I was like, this is really
I'm
weird.
trying to watch the movie.
No, I was working. Like I was like, I recognized. I was like, somebody complained. I was like, okay, go in there. I was like, oh, well, you need to stop that. Like, but yeah. I mean, that's not betting like our old manager Marcus said he went in there. It was like opening weekend of Shrek 2, and somebody was in like one of the front rows, and that girl was just fucking sucking that dick off. Like,
Slobbing on that knob.
it was just like it's opening weekend, and they're in like that front one. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, I
Like,
mean,
he's like, go to the damn back if you're gonna do that. Like shit, like don't do it. But if you have to,
at the same time, everybody.
surrounded by children.
Okay, besides that,
Surrounded by
besides like yeah, there's an age thing. Everyone else looking like up at the front is either going to be looking after the children or looking at the screen. In my opinion,
Tyler, you know how it is when somebody gets up in the theater, you notice them, or somebody pulls their phone out, you notice it. You're gonna see a head bobbing, like,
it's Shrek 2. It was the best of the Shreks.
and also surrounded by children, like.
So a children on each side of these people doing it.
It was the opening weekend of Shrek 2.
So probably yes.
I mean, I didn't ask him these questions.
I mean,
like,
if
was
they
it
weren't
completely
children,
cool?
they could have been the adults of the children, and they were just like, "Y'all do what y'all do. I'm not going to say anything." Or
As
they
you know-
recorded it and
as you
came back to
know-
their seat, and they were just like, "Let them deal with it."
As you know, doing something sexual around a child doesn't count until the child itself complains, is what Tyler's saying. If the child doesn't complain, John, it's legit. It's cool.
It's a movie theater, John.
Like Tyler's gonna be like, he's gonna get
Privacy.
Tyler's gonna be getting a head from a girl, and like the parents gonna be like, "Will you stop?" He's like, "Is the child offended? The child ain't got no problem. My knob should be a slobber."
New catchphrase.
And then Tyler's gonna nut, and he's gonna go, "It's the circle."
I mean, stuff is alive and then it dies, John. Like,
Tyler's gonna go, "Ha, the swing."
I just busted a nut to the John.
You busted a nut in a John?
I just busted a nut, a John.
No, you said in a John.
I said a John.
John just stands for any random
Well, but still. Yeah. John, what's your take from the week?
I'm dead inside.
He's dead inside for the week, y'all. Maybe not next week. We'll work on that.
Even more dead inside.
Next week, even more dead inside. We're still gonna work on that though. We'll try and get him just dead inside.
Well, hey boys, we're almost to that magical time of year.
30 minutes into the podcast.
I think we're more than 30 minutes in the
Either way, like I hope it's just that.
Dragon Con's coming up soon.
40 days from recording. Actually, right now it's probably 39.
For real, it's 40 days. I know
It
like
was 40 days
43.
today. It is after midnight, so it's 39 days.
But is it based on the Wednesday we're going, or
It's 39 days from, I think, official
When-
start of.
okay? I count Wednesday as the start for us because that's when we go up there.
So yeah, it's 38 days technically.
Oh my God!
If you room with us, pay us. I gotta pay him, so
And Chad,
if he's staying with us.
impossible. Chad's staying. It depends on how many days. Reed, it depends on how many days.
I'm giving Justin the I doubt look
You don't think
for,
Chad's going?
for Chad. Just saying.
I was kind of in the same boat. I kind of doubted that as well.
He says he's
Chad,
going.
you can't just be mad at me for this one.
He says he's going. He just doesn't know if he's going on Wednesday or Thursday.
Chad, Wednesday is the day we go outside the con, get some good eats. You know, get some good eats, Chad. Chad, John, Chad,
We're gonna get robbed this year
and get robbed.
Little
I got
chicken nugget.
some kind of message, probably just from the chat, but
It's
still.
not.
Yeah, oh shit, that was two. It has to be Justin.
It's
And
not.
Let's see if I get a
Who?
third.
No,
Not happening. Okay, let's check this. But yeah, Chad, join us on Wednesday. Enjoy some good eats, and then sleep it off, or just enjoy the festivities at the con. Wake up the next day, probably not do anything till like 3 o'clock, and then stuff will happen. Yeah. Limbo is free apparently. Oh, sweet, nice. I didn't mind that game, but still,
What is free?
Limbo.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the first game I ever bought actually on Steam, so
Limbo?
I didn't really get past the... Okay, no, I got to the second area, and then either I couldn't figure it out, or I just didn't invest a lot of time in it, so I stopped. Limbo.
Play it. Or else.
It's the black and white game. The first boss is like a spider. Do y'all not know this game?
No, I know of it. It was like the fact
I've
you
played
didn't
it.
finish it.
Yeah, again, I
It's
got
not
like
that
second
long
area.
of a game at all.
Oh, no,
Tyler.
I've seen like speedrun of it, but yeah.
Okay, Tyler, any speedruns make it seem a lot shorter, but it's not that long of a game at all.
I know.
Tyler, let me ask you something real quick.
What you want?
What do you think
Yes.
is going to happen in the Steven Universe movie?
Some shit.
Like what?
That's a vague yet general answer. It covers everything.
You think you're really smart? Think that's a cute little answer?
I'm not saying it's cute. I'm just saying it's accurate. If
Give
you don't
me
know
a
what else is
bold
gonna happen.
prediction what's happening in that movie.
Based off the fucking musical talent in it, a lot. Is it only an hour long?
I don't think we know the length.
Because they gave like 2 rows of like roughly 7 to 8 like artists performing in the fucking movie. So
What? That doesn't mean shit.
I know it doesn't mean shit.
Literally
Like,
could all
it
have
literally
one
could just
line.
be like a 30-second piece or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, this is a lot of fucking artists for even a 1-hour movie.
And you're most looking forward to Chance the Rapper, you say?
No, Chance is in it, but no, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just saying he is in it. I'll see what his part is, but
Is this supposed to be like a somewhat of a sequel to the series?
no, it's like here's to round off like here's what happened after the final episode. here's how people were living, here's what they got to fucking deal with, and then I guess essentially what's going to be the end all be all unless they get picked up for more. So, which I
it is
doubt.
basically a sequel to the series.
John, I fucking guess. I mean, you
So
can
wrap
literally,
up.
okay, you can definitely besides the fucking whole neck.
Apparently, nah. It's
Besides
not a
the
wrap
neck
up.
joke.
There's at least one more season that they're recording now.
But I mean, like, besides the whole, like, the neck joke with Steven, like, he got a fucking neck finally, you can definitely tell based off the voice acting, they pretty much aged him up to where the voice actor doesn't have to do, like, little kid voice anymore because that was, like, strenuous on his voice.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they if nothing else, the movie is just so he can do his normal voice.
So there is a time skip for this movie.
Oh, yeah. I'd say
It's two
3 to 5 years.
It's 2 years.
3 to 5 years.
I literally sent you the clip where they said 2 years.
I don't fucking care. Either way. What was he, like 13 in the original?
Steven can age at will.
I mean, puberty could hit him hard.
No, I mean, he can age at will. An episode
Yeah,
covered
but it seemed like even when he physically looked like he aged, doesn't mean he sounded that way.
Yeah, I mean, he can age at will.
Because he's a fucking Jim who can morph his form.
He's
or whatever.
half alien space rock, half human.
So overall, he's a complete person.
I mean, I guess.
Depends on how you look at it.
All right, let's talk about something a little bit more happy-go-lucky. So,
No, hold on.
Donald Trump's going to get ASAP Rocky out of jail.
Yeah, that's
Did
some
you hear
fucking
about that?
happy-go-lucky shit. But
Did you hear about that?
no.
All right, let me read this.
When was ASAP Rocky in jail?
Let me read this tweet verbatim. I read this earlier today, and I knew I was going to bring it up. Donald J. Trump just spoke to @Kanye West. Yeah, he added him like Trump's a teenager about his friend ASAP Rocky's incarceration. I will be calling the very talented Prime Minister of Sweden to see what we can do about helping ASAP Rocky.
He's locked him in Sweden?
So many people would like to see this quickly resolved. The fact that, like, he just called out, there's a rapper in jail, I know a rapper, hey, look at me, I'm hip, I'm cool. I was like,
especially after the last
God,
week stuff
Trump
happened.
is a teenager. Like, that seems like God, he's like, God.
One, I didn't know ASAP Rocky was locked up. Two, based off that, he's locked up in Sweden
Yeah.
for I don't know what, but
Let me look it up. But what do you think about that, John? That, like, there's an obvious, like, move to, like, I think he's just trying to get some black vote. Like,
no,
and, like, kid vote. Like, I was like, Jesus.
like I watched the Philip DeFranco show when he does like news shit, and he's like, he's pretty much like Donald
he got into a
Trump.
fight.
I know either Donald Trump or whoever is like behind his like, here's what you need to say. It's pretty much like push the limit. Oh, too far, bring it back. People forget about it. Push the limit. It's too far. Something else happens, or we'll do something else to bring it back. And this is literally based off what he said, like what like Trump's formula is in terms of tweets or whatever. This fits whatever formula he said. So,
Or is just trying to position himself for the next year's election.
I mean, yeah, that's
what
always
he's trying- I mean, this is another follow-up from, like, another
that's
interview.
always like the general plan, John. But I'm just saying, based off what happened last week.
Many members of the African-American community have called me, friends of mine, and said, can you help? So, I personally don't know ASAP Rocky, but I can tell you he has tremendous support for the African-American community in this country. And when I say African-American, I think I can really say from everybody in the country because we're all one. God, he's just like...
If he really wanted it, he could just say an American is locked up. But no, yeah.
He's going out of his way. He's like, I'm going to free this rapper and black people will vote for me. Like, he's like, that is the entire reason he's doing this. I just think it's funny. The fact that he tweeted this and tweeted like a fucking little, just spoke to @Kanye West. Like, it's like, why are you adding him? Like, God, you're an adult. You were a grandpa. You were over 70 years old.
But does he care about the family?
Nah, he cares about raping kids. No, I'm kidding. I mean, look into it. Just saying. You got enough money, you make a lot of things go away, I'll say that. But, woo!
I mean, you say this, but also at the same time, people are like, he doesn't really have a lot of money.
He has more money than you.
Yeah, John, everybody does than me, but I'm just saying, like...
Tyler, I was able to raise $2,500 last year for Chad and 600 bar credit with a small loan from my John of $800.
John, all I'm saying is like
You're the next Trump, Tyler.
based off like the '90s that has been released, like tax returns or whatever. Like during that time, what he put into these places and then what he lost, it was more of a loss than a gain.
Okay,
But-
yeah, Trump had a habit of like opening up businesses and them failing. Some do. He still came from money, and he still has a wealthy business
And I mean,
to fall
if they're
back
good,
on.
either tax lawyers or just lawyers in general, they'll be like, "This is what you do to where you
That's why
gain
like,
that money
Tyler,
back."
have you
so,
ever played poker?
Yeah,
Do you understand like having a chip stack?
yeah. You have
So
the
if you have a
power.
big chip stack, you can make little bets or bets that might not go your way, but they could pay off big.
Yeah.
that's the world of business.
Basically.
All I'm saying is,
And another thing is like, literally, like, South Park had it right. Like Trump, if you disregard like the whole hacking election thing, he won by accident. Like he did not mean to. Literally, like I've always felt that he literally just wouldn't like win or lose that election. He was still the most popular man on the planet. Like because he was just this big meme, and so it's like, yeah, why the hell not? And then it's literally just like Mr. Garrison / Trump. You won. Oh shit! Like he's like, I gotta actually do this. Like
yeah. I will say I did like actually watch him. Like I was awake that night when like they were like, he's coming out to say, "Yeah, I won" or whatever. Like he kind of did look like he was intimidated or whatever. So
oh god! Like he's like,
yeah, I mean, he still made his whatever speech or whatever, but going to the podium, he kind of looked that way. So
I mean, what do you want him to say? Nah, I'm good.
I mean, I've said it to multiple people before.
I
and I'll
have
say it
very
again,
large
like,
hands. I'm good.
I overall didn't like either candidate, but I mean, you got to vote. So
When is there ever a year where anybody likes the candidates provided?
I mean, I've
Tyler
liked
was
him
a
in the
huge
past.
Tyler loved Mitt Romney, John.
I've liked him in the past, but I'm just saying, like this year or like previous election,
Pickens
I was
or
literally
Slim.
just like, I do not care either way, but I also do not want one side to win over the other. So, I mean, yeah, overall, my opinion was this side over that side, but also I didn't like either candidate.
There was technically a third option.
Yeah, I know, but they're in terms
Technically-
of like
technically
U.S.
there's an-
politics, they are not
technically
guaranteed
there's-
to win.
Well, it's not infinite, but as many American U.S. citizens there are, there's that many. Over 35.
There's some rulings on write-ins, though.
You can write anybody over 35. I could have wrote Chad's dad's name down. I wrote him down for sheriff. He told us to do that. I was like, he's not going to win.
Yeah.
I did that for one of the local elections. Like, he's not going to win. No, I didn't write him down for sheriff. I wrote him down for some bullshit, stupid thing that I didn't care about. Tyler, I don't think that's the answer for trivia. I need to win this bar credit. This is my week to win the bar credit. Chad says he's going to give me $2,500 if I get this. Tyler and Trump at trivia. Can you imagine that? Like,
I mean,
you know, Rich, I think I might have that second.
I got us with that Greek.
You almost also cost us a couple other questions.
Which ones?
The armored car question?
Which armored car?
Oh, yeah, the Grand Theft Auto one that I said was in LA. You said, this sounds like a Boston
No,
thing.
but by default, I defaulted. I was like, they had 4 choices, like New York, Boston, Miami, and LA. And I was like, first, I don't remember that company being a southeastern company, so I'm like, that one's right off the bat. If it was in the Northeast, it would probably cover New York and Boston. So I was like, probably
Dunbar.
Dunbar.
Yeah.
So I was like, those 2 are probably eliminated. So it's most likely LA. And Tyler's like, I have a feeling it's Miami or one of the other 3.
And I'm
like,
sitting there
what?
thinking...
One of the
I'm-
bartenders said Boston, but
Well, yeah, but it's like, I mean, yeah, that was something off their opinion. But I remember thinking there was a bank in LA called, or it's based off Grand Theft Auto was Dunbar, something to do with Dunbar. That name came to me. Grand Theft Auto 5 was based in LA. So you were just basing that off what some guy said it sounded like.
the bar
Me and
guy,
John
and
were
also
giving you
like,
educated
what else
guesses.
is gonna fucking happen in Miami? So
Yep. So you know what the fuck else gonna happen in Miami? Me and John are giving you educated guesses.
I don't know about your guess because you went to the bathroom.
I would have fucking pissed myself.
Let me go to the bathroom to piss myself.
He used a video game that usually based their stuff off real things. They just sort of tweaked the name a little bit if need be.
Yeah.
John, you also weren't really vocal that night, in my opinion.
So fuck you. We gave educated guesses. You said no.
I told you on that one and you ignored it, so why should I ever be
I also
vocal?
don't really remember you talking much that night.
My favorite thing in trivia is when Tyler gets insanely confident and bites him in the ass.
And I'm like, oh well, we
But
still
when he
won.
gets it right, and even if it's a simple question that you knew the answer to, he gets really excited.
Greek, it was something else. Dead Rising.
You doubted that Doppelganger was German.
I was a little on the fence, yeah.
That was obviously.
I'm like, I can
Doppelganger.
see it,
Look
but-
at the word, Tyler. Literally break down the word.
Doppel.
Ganger.
Ganger.
That is fucking German.
There's probably some 2 dots over like the A or something. Maybe the E.
I can't believe you.
I can. He's ignorant as hell.
Tab.
And he promised he wouldn't do that again.
What, be ignorant as hell? Or the tab? What? I promise. Oh, fuck you. That's the name of the beer.
He's been sitting with it displayed.
To you, I've just been drinking it.
So you have $1,000 saved.
Yeah. Fuck
We're
you,
in the
Chad.
middle of July. That's
that-
behind
Yeah,
schedule.
you're
Don't
behind.
worry. Over those past few weeks, I've been doing
Does
100
this
instead of
include-
50.
Does this include the money for Dragon Con?
Or is that the same sandwich you're going to
No.
use?
What?
Well, then you don't have it.
I have 1,000
Currently, what are you going to have in a month and a half?
in a month and a half.
The math escapes you.
16.
And how much are you going to spend for Dragon Con?
2. What? No, actually, spending at Dragon Con
The
just for the
room might
hotel.
actually be like
Your expenses for the Dragon Con weekend.
400 a piece.
What?
If there's only 4 of us staying, it's going to be like 400 a piece.
Who's the 5th then? Who's the 4th in that sense?
Chad.
Hmm.
Then it's going to be even more. Why are you shocked? What?
I just don't see
At
him
this
actually
rate, you
saying.
want well,
long.
actually, at this rate, it might be Chad's gain to not show up just so it costs Tyler a little bit more money.
So if 5 of us stay, that's literally like each person
There
paying
won't be,
a day,
there won't
yeah?
be 5 people staying every day.
Like
that
Reed
weekend.
might stay a night.
But I mean, if that is the case, then yes, everybody paying a night.
Reed staying a night. He probably paid like $50 maybe,
I don't know. I didn't
maybe
know.
something like that. It's like
I mean, if literally-
200 ish
no,
a
if-
night.
If literally Reed stays a night, that's each person paying a
I
night,
don't,
yeah?
I don't do that math out. There's one year
Paying a night? No. If they stayed for like all 5 nights, then yeah, eventually they pay for a night. But if they stay a night with 4 other people, they only pay a fraction that night. You suck at math.
All I'm saying is, what's the actual like per night then? If one person stays a night and people
Whatever
split
the
that
room
night,
charge rate is per night. That's what I was going off of. I'm guessing it's 200, 300 a night.
300
So there you go.
damn, why is it so expensive?
Over
even
5
with-
people, that's
even with
$60
con
a
rate.
night.
What's on that TV in there?
Ignorance.
Braves.
John just constantly looks at ignorance.
That's why I'm dead inside.
John, there's other things you can look at that makes you dead inside.
ASMR?
I mean, if you think that, I've personally never really like
Oh.
focused on it. I'd probably let you check out like what the fuck is it, but
How would you guys feel about Trump being the 4th member on the topic officially? I'll DM him.
He gets on.
He follows me. I don't follow him. Once I do, we can DM. What if the president said, "Follow me" in complete accident? That'd be funny.
it was some account. No, there's some account in the world where it's like they either follow these 2 people who are like world leaders or something, and they follow back, but they follow no one else, and it's like weird.
All right.
No, I'm trying to remember what it is, but there literally is like an account where people follow it, but they only follow. I think one of them is Kim Jong Un. Like this account only follows him and like one other person who's like a leader of the world or
And
something.
Kim Jong Un follows him back.
I think so. Yeah.
That just sounds like that sounds like a dummy.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, but
account for liaison, but I also feel like these world leaders don't need to go through Twitter to communicate.
I know. I'm just saying, like it's just
that
one account.
really like no.
Maybe other people don't follow it, but this account only follows 2 people, and they either don't post or they do post things.
I can
but
make an account
it's
right now and
cryptic.
literally just follow the members of NSYNC and get off that. Is that a conspiracy? Like,
No. I mean, based off when I saw it was just weird. Like this one account either has no followers and only follows these 2, and they follow back or something else or
Yeah.
something like that. It was just weird.
I mean, yeah, people make odd shit.
I make some odd shits.
What do you mean? Describe them.
Well, as my dad calls it, a J bolt.
Stop it.
Hmm?
Did you say you have a shit you call Django Unchained?
No.
And that's what Todd calls his asshole when he takes a underwear down. It's Django.
Oh, y'all, it's
Unchained.
about to become unchained. No. My dad calls the really long shits the J bolts.
The J volts.
The J bolts.
Oh.
Because apparently they go down and they curve up with the tube or whatever. They make the J letter. According to him.
Bolt.
And you don't talk about this at your house.
She's talked about this since I was young,
So-
Justin. This is not new.
I'm not allowed to say the word shit, but you can say, yeah, my poop's curving to a J. I call that the J volt.
J bolt. Yeah.
J bolt. I
Yeah.
can't say, ah, shit.
You
Or I
cannot
can't
use
say-
the curse word
I can't
of
say
it,
ass, but,
but
I
you can describe it in
I can
depth. Yes.
vividly describe a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Miss Myers. It had chunks of peanut butter and peanuts. Weird, I
So
know.
the paste itself did not dissolve, but also the nuts.
Maybe
I guess I
crunchy
sw-
peanut butter.
I swallowed that shit whole.
You swallowed crunchy peanut butter whole, and it came out whole.
Mhm.
Your digestive, like, enzymes and all that shit,
That it affected.
acids, did not break it down at all.
Yeah,
Something's wrong with you.
I have acid reflux. That's what
That
it
is
means.
not. That would not explain it at all.
You know what does explain it?
Aliens.
I was about to really say I was out
Oh,
from Area
God.
51. So, like, you know, we're about less than. We're actually. It's the
September
19th.
20th.
We're. Oh, it's over midnight. We're a month away from. Like, are we. Who's storming with
It's
me?
not a month. It's 2 months.
It's September 20th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You
yeah.
forgot August. You forgot fucking August.
I'm trying to skip through this
You
bullshit.
forgot Augustus Caesar's holiday month.
Fuck him. Fuck him. I know he invented the Caesar salad, but fuck him.
He also got stabbed like 9 to 19 times, something like that.
Oh, I was
forgot.
really impressed by DJ name up until I saw the rest of the painting. I thought there was his name's DJ Caesar. I thought it was DJ Caesar. And I didn't see the R. I was like, that's a pretty cool name. DJ Caesar. And I was like, there's DJ Caesar. I'm like, it's gonna be some fucking Greek guy. Like I was like,
I'm not sure,
he's
but I
got
think
a
it might
fucking
be
bottle
one.
of olive
I think it
oil
might be
on
one of the
him.
guys who owns the places downtown.
He had a he had a bottle of olive oil on him.
You didn't see him at all.
He was walking around, Tyler. I saw him.
No, he was not
Greasy
walking
as
around.
hell, eating a falafel.
That's Greece. People from Greece are greasy.
What?
BFG,
Big fucking gun?
Big Friendly Giant.
The movie?
The movie, the book by Roald Dahl, all that shit.
Tyler,
The Giants are like, we'll eat anybody, but not from Greece. The people from Greece are greasy.
you proud of that?
I'm proud I know that fact from the book. Yes,
You had a little
that's
nugget of
literally
knowledge?
all I retained from that fucking book.
What? What does that give you? Why are you
Giants.
holding on to that?
If you
Let
are
go
from
of that
Greece,
knowledge.
if you are from Greece, you don't have to fucking worry about giants eating you.
Do you think that nugget of knowledge there, if you were to like shit that nugget out?
Says Justin, who knows other infinite amounts of
Let me finish.
little knowledge
If
that
you
nobody cares about.
And I think about this constantly. If you let go of that little nugget, maybe that was the little block stopping your little beep from getting hard with the doctor.
I doubt, because I never brought it up.
You don't know if that. No, but I'm saying, like, what if that was like your mental block that you did not know?
That
It's
one
just-
little knowledge fact.
It's a physical block. I'm not saying like that knowledge is the reason why, but it was a physical block. So if you just let that
I
go,
also had a
Tyler,
ton of alcohol
let
that night.
go. Shh, child.
I did, though.
Let go of this. Let go, Tyler.
Doctor ain't in the state no
What if
more.
you could only? What if you're really in a circumstance where you could only get hard during a sexual encounter
Of the third
by
kind.
thinking of your friends watching you? Not you don't want to see them watch you, but you need to think that they're watching you. What would you do? How would you picture that? How would you picture us watching you?
I would assume that's...
Give us the perfect layout of your friends. Where would you sit
Hold
us around the bedroom?
Are you saying this is the only way someone could get hard?
Yes.
Then yeah, that's a kink.
Yeah, I know everything's a kink if you're brave enough.
Then it's a fetish.
So sit us around the room, Tyler. Where do you want us sitting? Like who's sitting front center? Who do you want?
I imagine most of y'all are just laughing the whole time, based off knowing y'all.
You're in humiliation. Like
I mean, I'm just saying, like, based off knowing y'all. I mean, I know for
I
sure.
feel-
I
I
know
feel
for
like-
sure Reed's
I feel
gonna be
like- I
laughing
feel
at
like-
something,
no,
no matter what.
No,
No matter what, Reed's gonna be laughing at something. Whether he says something, whether he's looking at y'all.
Reed won't. Reed won't laugh. He'll like hide behind like some shrubbery or something and watch and jerk off.
Who has shrubbery in their like sleeping room?
90s hotels.
No.
Chad's gonna probably sit there. He'll laugh at some of your movements, but he's gonna try and like pantomime a movement to show you. She's gonna be dry humping the air, like trying to show you, like grab her here, or him. You never know.
I mean, I would assume either grab, either around and on the buttocks or around the thigh area.
What you're wrong is you want to set up a series of belts. All right.
I mean, my belt is like on the verge of dying.
So you strap a belt around her shoulder, your shoulders, and you set up a pulley system to the ceiling fan. Then once you get it in motion, it's perpetual motion.
Do you see this?
Get a new fucking belt, Tyler.
It's literally hanging on by like some leather.
Get a new belt.
Leather and like 4 strings.
Throw out that shirt. It's been washed too much.
Yeah, I can tell it's starting to crack.
Not even that. The color, that black is starting to fade.
It's still black though, right?
Barely.
It's black.
It's getting white in
All of
areas.
it's black.
Tyler, you just need to... God, there's so much. Get rid of those pants, that belt.
These pants are still black, right?
They're also starting to fade, but they maybe got another year in
Look at
them.
my feet, no socks, but they are black. My feet are black. I have gangrene.
John, where would you sit us around the room?
Nowhere in the room. Are we watching Tyler, or are you talking about watching
Listen,
me?
John, if you don't sit us in the room, it's going to be a two-way mirror.
You don't
So
know we're
you
watching,
won't
but
know
we're
it, but we're going to be
watching.
watching. Now, would you prefer not knowing that we're watching, or would you
Yeah, I
prefer...
prefer you not watching.
Would you want to be in... No, I'm saying, like, would you prefer to not know we're watching,
Yeah,
or
I
would you
prefer
prefer...
not to know. Ignorance is bliss.
All right.
Says the guy who calls me ignorant all the time.
But what if, like, you do something funny, like, and, like, Chad references it later, like, you know, you slip out or something like that, and you fall over and you knock over a Pepsi, and Chad goes, hey, don't spill a Pepsi, man. And you'd be like, Chad knows, like, wouldn't that
Even
be
if
worse?
I wasn't there, I'd
Wouldn't
be
that
like,
worse?
even if I wasn't, I'd be like, John, why'd you spill a Pepsi?
I mean,
I'd
Because
probably-
I drink Pepsi all
I'd
the
probably
time.
just be confused and be like, what the hell is he referencing?
Nah,
Because he's usually a Coke- he's usually a Coke guy,
not,
yeah.
I'm not saying that specific instance, but some of
Yeah,
the
I know,
first...
but I'm like, I don't know if I would catch
that would
it.
be even worse. Like, how the fuck does he know? And then, like, we'd all start referencing it, and, like, that'd make me more paranoid.
John, like, you'd
I'd rather be in charge of this instead
you'd
of,
be
like,
like
people...
boning a person, but also like doing a sin upon yourself because you were drinking Pepsi.
You just hung up on the freaking Pepsi thing.
Yeah, I
Tyler,
drink,
Tyler's
I'm like
the
the
only
only
one
one.
to fuck around Pepsi.
I'm the only one of
It's
our
a
group
s-
who like really drinks Pepsi, and according to
drink
some of
it.
like Reed's
We've
only
already,
like
Tyler, we've already established you have shit taste. You don't have to tell us that.
according to Reed's like past self-made podcasts of himself
Pepsi's
or whatever,
inferior to
vlogs,
Coca-Cola.
He
That's fact.
associates Pepsi with whatever he said he
That-
associates with. So
It's inferior to Coca-Cola.
yeah,
You were a Georgia bred boy. Bread boy. Bread, born and bred.
I'm a bread boy.
Tyler, you need to get rid of them jeans, that shirt,
mean,
the Pepsi. Like,
One of the reasons I was turned off from Coca-Cola is because at room temperature they make my teeth sticky.
don't drink room temperature
What?
drinks.
I only do that.
That's not how you're supposed to enjoy soda pop.
Is your opinion?
It's called ice cold soda pop for a reason.
It's called soda pop first,
No, it's not.
and then the ice cold is added on.
Jim Gaffigan, like, he just comes out and he schools your ass. Like,
All I'm saying is I had sensitive teeth for a good little bit. I only enjoyed room temperature. It's gotten better because of dental surgeries, and I still prefer room temperature. That, or if I'm getting it from like a dispenser machine from a restaurant, no ice, just give it from the machine that's cold enough.
I've never heard you tell a waitress that.
I mean, if we're at a place where they're just automatically going to add ice, then yeah, fuck it. But if I'm like pouring my
So
own,
you can handle it.
but if I'm pouring my own drink, I'm just going to be like, no ice, it's cold enough. It's cold enough to where it's refreshing. I'm going to enjoy it for what it is. But if it's not cold, if I'm drinking it in my house, it's room temp, even better.
Yeah, well, that's not consistent. Therefore, it's not a necessity.
What's not consistent about it?
That's that little that you'll drink it with ice sometimes.
No, I never said I would.
You do.
I said if there's no other option, and I'm not going to ask them.
You
I'm
can
not going to
tell-
ask them not to give ice if it's a restaurant where they
Tyler, I-
automatically put ice.
I guarantee you are not the first person to ask that waitress that day. Some people don't like ice.
If it's a situation where I can pour my own drink or I get it for myself, I'm gonna not have ice. If it's someone bringing it to me, I do not care.
I'm gonna put.
I'm
ice.
just not gonna drink as many gulps or whatever. At the like, I'm not gonna drink a large amount at the same time.
Why are you so afraid of it? What scares you, son?
The nerve endings.
You drink liquor with ice.
So
And you bicker with ice
I bickered my.
when they
I'm about
take
to
away
flip
the
this
illegal
Millennium
ale.
You
Falcon.
drink cold beer. Do you like warm beer too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kind of drinking
What?
this warm, but there's
No.
still some left. I don't like
Warm
it, but
beer
I'm
tastes
drinking
like
it.
piss.
You'd think any beer tastes like piss,
That's true.
no matter
But
the warmth. or
Warm
cold.
beer is not good for you to drink.
How's not so?
Would you drink a goddamn Pepsi that's been sitting in a car for 3 hours in the hot sun?
I have.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Now, you were drinking fucking syrup.
Hey.
Ugh.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's ideal, but I have done it before.
God damn. No wonder that doctor knocked your ass
Iron
out. Stop.
stomach. Nah.
That's your taste buds. It's nothing to do with your stomach.
I mean, did I enjoy it when it was hot? Like 3 hours in the car hot? Not really, but I mean, I just wanted the taste.
Iron stomach. This dude couldn't even eat a jalapeno. Iron stomach, though.
That's why it's hot, Chad. There's a jalapeno in it. I mean, I ate it. I wasn't expecting it, but
And
I
you
ate
coughed. Like you went, oh.
it. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yeah.
When?
You went, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
When did I have this jalapeno, Justin?
Then you looked up to the sky and you said, mother.
Justin, when did I have it?
3 years ago today.
Possibility. But, no, not to the day, no. When was it, Justin?
I think I'm not the one on trial here. I don't claim to have an iron stomach.
Second to third night of Dragon Con, 3 to 4 years ago, Justin. Roughly a month away to the day. Boom! Schooled your ass!
What are you saying? I don't know what you...
That was probably loud.
What I'm saying is you don't eat these things. You don't have an iron stomach, Tyler. You throw up the most out of anybody in the group. You don't
But
have
I'm
an iron
used to
stomach.
it.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means I can just go on about my day
Actually,
after I do it.
you know what, Tyler? Final topic. You had a taco. I got Tyler a taco tonight. Tell us about your taco experience.
I like the chicken better.
I'll get you chicken taco next time.
It was a chicken quesadilla.
Okay.
And either you've got me a fucking taco cheese beef taco thing, and you're like, here, take it.
I was just proving my point that
I like the chicken better regardless.
A tortilla. Well, yeah. I just got you a basic taco just to show you it's a taco.
And I will say the one I made for myself, I enjoy better.
With macaroni, cheese, and ketchup?
Macaroni and cheese with ketchup baked into the already browned meat.
I'm not going to talk about this a second week in a row. I'll just tell you that it sounds disgusting. That sounds like something a fucking teenager would make because there's nothing else in the fridge and they're trying to heat shit up. You're a grown man.
I'm not saying it was warm when I made it.
What?
The like meat was already like in the fridge, so was the mac and cheese. I put it into like I've warmed both of them up, put it into a tortilla shell, and
Josh.
wrapped it up.
Is that not what I just said? It sounds like you literally went to the fridge, saw a bunch of stuff, and you warmed it up and put it on a tortilla. That's what I just said.
Either fucking way. I already like sloppy joes the way they're made for me. Warmed up either way.
You were a grown man. It's time to stop eating sloppy joes.
Are you saying you don't eat sloppy joes anymore?
No.
Why
I'm a
not?
grown man.
So what do you eat? Taco Bell?
I'm just saying I don't eat sloppy joes. That's a child's meal.
How is it considered a child's meal?
I eat manwiches, Tyler.
What is manwich?
It's my manwich.
It is seasoned meat.
Tyler, that's the joke I was making. If you ain't
I'm throwing this candle at you. This is going up your nose. I know you hate it.
I'd beat your ass if you came near me with that candle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyler, don't make me reveal your darkest secret on here.
Smells like soap.
One time, Tyler and me were going back to my house. He made me pull over so he could stick his dick in his exhaust pipe and said, please don't tell anybody. Keep the motor running.
Oh well. This is why my dick is deformed.
Because it goes... whatever.
See, and like when he pulls it out, there's a bunch of that emission on it, so it appears black. And some girl's like, "What is this?" And Tyler's like, "No, don't worry, girl. It's a little bit of frostbite." Tyler's a frostbitten dick. That's why you couldn't get hard. It had no nerve endings.
It takes the force of 1,000 suns to even get me hard. That's the kind of feeling I crave.
You know the kind of feeling I crave? In this fucking episode.
Is it time?
It's time. It's been like, what, 3 hours?
No, half that.
I was gonna
Sort
say,
of.
probably like an hour.
Hour
hour and a
15.
half.
All right, everybody. I've been the 49th Squadron. We didn't introduce ourselves again. We're getting
I know we
bad.
didn't.
We're getting
Where
bad
you
about that.
suck at this.
It's what, near 50 episodes? They know us. They love us.
Next
If
week's
they
gonna
listen
be
to us.
episode 50. I want to go have Pornhub spaghetti.
I'm alone in the dark.
Alone in the dark.
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately still John.
That's our episode. Bye.
See ya.